Hello, Vol Nation. Welcome to another episode of Believe in Tennessee Football. I'm your host, as always, Kyler Curbison, joined with Bree Bacon. Have another great one today. We are talking about our 24 recruiting class. So we are breaking down one individual player, going over his highlight tapes, everything that we like, some things that we don't. So great pod. But before we get into that, if you guys are watching, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. If you're just listening, rate and review, download and re-download. We have merch now. How we doing, bud? T-shirts in orange and in white. So go ahead and check those out. Link is below. If you want to follow us on social media, at Believe in Tennessee for our main account on Twitter, at rbacon26 for Reed, at Kyler Curbison for myself on all social medias. So check those out. But without further ado, let's get into this film breakdown.
By the game. Snap. The kick is in the air, and the kick this time is no, sir, Reed. No, sir, Reed. Final score. Tennessee 20, Florida 17. Pandemonium reigns.
Loads up, fires long for the end zone. The pass is going to be caught. Tennessee wins! Caught by Tennessee to Juwan Jennings. Jennings makes the catch in the end zone on the Hail Mary.
Ball down at the 35, to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. What did he do? All he did was score. Joey Pence, touchdown on play number 1.
All right, so before we jump into the podcast, got to shout out our number one sponsor, betonline.ag. It is the place to go for betting. It is your number one source for betting. They have all the odds, all the team totals, all the parlays that you could ever want, and they cover every sport. You got NFL, you got NBA, you got tennis, you got golf, you got baseball, you got everything you could think of. It is the place to go if you're going to bet on anything and make anything exciting. So for first-time signups, go over to betonline.ag, and for a 50% welcome bonus, use promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, at checkout and receive that 50% welcome bonus. Bet online, where the game starts. All right, welcome in, everybody. Got another amazing podcast for you. We are breaking down another commit out of this 24 class. It is Carson Gentle, a defensive lineman out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Before we get into that, Reed, how you doing, bud?
Doing well, Kyler. How you doing? You're great. Okay.
I'm great. I'm great.
I've already made the dad joke. Carson Gentle. Boy, you better not be gentle out there.
You better bring some toughness now.
Yeah.
You think he's heard that his whole life?
Oh gosh, that joke is probably so. That's like when I heard like, you like bacon, bacon.
Can I get some eggs with that bacon?
Yeah. Exactly.
The immediate reaction when I'm watching this is lunch pail, bring your hard hat, high motor, just tough individual. He's a 6'3", 240-pound white dude who tries his freaking ass off. And I don't have an issue with it. I really don't. Like, you need a couple of those guys that play harder than their athletic ability will take them. And that's not a shot at his athletic ability. I still think he is athletic. But, like, I consider myself in that same vein. Like, I don't think I'm as athletic as some of the guys I played with on the offensive line. But, hell, I'm going to get in the weight room, be really strong, and try really hard while I'm out there and try and just, like, do the best technique I can so that I can beat these guys that are more athletic than me. And that's Carson fits into that. He's strong at 240 pounds. He's still very strong and is able to push-pull offensive linemen like every single one he goes against. He uses great technique. He sets up his pass rushes. You know, I've given defensive linemen hard times in the past when we've watched film. about, making up moves and having moves. Carson has moves. He sets up moves. He rushes to the outside and rips, does a double rip and gets through. He also then plays off of that and comes inside on guys. So I love that about him. I think he's very athletic for who he is. Like, there's a play where he's lined up over the tight end and this guy just tries to cut him. And Carson's not even looking at him, is still staring at the quarterback, but jumps the dude. And it's like, you have to be an athlete to do that. And he does make good tackles when he might be out of position. When a guy might get him, like, he's running full speed, it's hard to stop, but yet he still makes that tackle. So it's like, there is still that athletic ability in him. And he put his defense first, then his offense. And when his offense came on, I immediately was like, this guy's from Friday Night Lights. This is Tim Riggins. Like, this is literally who this is. He's the try hard. Like, I'm surprised he doesn't have a cowboy collar on. Like, he loves to hit people. He loves violence. He loves getting in there, making big plays. And then he's on offense, and he's just trying to truck dudes and, like, drag them along as they're trying to hold on to his back. Like, he's the kid off of Little Giants that was on the Cowboys team, the Fridge or whatever his name is. Like, he's carrying the Fridge.
Yeah.
Iceman. Like that, like, that's who he is. He's just put, like, high motor, like I said, just tough, strong. I like this film. I think obviously as a defensive lineman, he's going to have to put on weight. Like, 240 is not enough. What does that look like for his body frame? Because I think right now he's lean 240. So it's like, is that going to be difficult to try and put on to get up to 280, 290? Like, that's 40 pounds. That's a lot of weight.
Let's start there for me. So that's the only negative. And that's the only thing, because I sit here and I'm like, 6'3", 240, and he looks good. I mean, like you said, he's a lean. He's an all weight room looker. I mean,
yeah.
Don't go on spring break and walk down the gym or walk down the beach standing next to this cat, because I feel like I've seen pictures of him on Twitter and stuff, like when he first committed, and I was like, okay, yeah, boy looks rocked up. But to start, so like you said, 6'3", 240. Offer list: Tennessee, Harvard, Indiana, Kentucky, Ole Miss. So not really, it's short, but like Ole Miss is quality, Kentucky's quality, Harvard is awesome. That is awesome. And then you got Tennessee. So another in-state kid. One thing that you didn't mention is you go and watch his highlight tape, and like Macaulay is playing a lot of good schools. I mean, they played Catholic on there, and Catholic's probably one of the worst.
There were three things that I wanted to point out about his film, and I didn't know. I wanted to give you your chance to, like, talk about, but, like, his actual film of what he created. There's one good and two bad, but I wanted to hear what you had to say about, like, his actual play on the film before I, like, broke down what idiots some guys are when they're creating their huddles.
Okay, well, you can get there in a second. Yeah, so Macaulay's going to play. I mean, they play Baylor, and I thought it was great that he put on there that, hey, this is that Sanders kid from Ole Miss.
Yeah, that was great. I absolutely love that. He's just like 4-star offensive tackle I'm going against, and then the next play he just fucking and
yeah,
he beats him inside.
He whipped him multiple times. Now, I haven't gone and looked at I think his name's Bryce. I know his last name's Sanders, I think, that's going to Ole Miss, but like I haven't gone and watched his film to see how many times he got Carson. Guess what? I'm probably not going to take time to do that because I'm not going to watch.
No.
I'm not going to watch film on a guy that's going to Ole Miss. But like, it's nice that he wins on those, and they're playing. I mean, like I said, Macaulay's going to play a lot of good teams. Catholic's on there. Catholic's probably one of the worst teams that they've played. I mean, I think they're probably going to go around and play some. I don't know for sure. I can look up their schedule, but I'm assuming they're playing some other out of town, out of state. Yeah. So it's like. The other thing about him, too, is that, like I said, that's the only negative. Is like, I wish he was 6'3", 240, played his exact same way, but was running like a 4'6", 4'7", because that means you can probably play him at linebacker. But, But like, what am I going to ask him? Like 30 pounds, 40 pounds?
Dude.
I mean, that's a lot. And like, he's 6'3". He's not even 6'4", 6'5", 6'6". Like 6'3" is a good height. But like in football, when you're trying to put on some weight, I mean, listen, don't get it wrong. Like, we could easily be sitting here in 3 or 4 years, and this kid's worked his ass off in the weight room and eating and all that, and he is six. Maybe he grows a little bit more, so maybe he gets a 6'3.5", 6'4", and he's 60. And you know what? 260 for him might be enough with his physicality to play certain spots. I mean, you and I saw Caleb Tremblay in practice. He was not a big.
Yeah.
He was not at all. I mean, we were standing there. That was summer camp of him going into his senior year, and I'm pretty like you. So you're 6'4". You're about 250 right now. 260.
260.
Yeah, and you were in like Lululemon shorts and a t-shirt, and I'm pretty sure if you guys had to go get a one-on-one at that very moment that we saw him and he's in pads in practice, like I would have picked him in. And then even I felt comfortable. I was like, dude, that's one of our defensive linemen that came in from you. Like, okay, like I'll go line up against him right now, like not intimidating at all. But then you fast forward to what Caleb did in the season, and like Caleb was very, very productive. Now I think Caleb is actually a little bit more athletic than Carson, just what I've seen. Now, obviously Carson still has another year of high school, and then he has to get to college. But that's the only thing I'm worried about, because I was like, I don't think he's fast enough. I mean, the thing is like he doesn't look, like you said, he doesn't look very fast or athletic, but he makes the plays. Like, he's in position, he makes the plays. Like he'll beat, like you said, he beats people multiple ways. Like he shows outside, comes inside. He goes inside, goes outside. He'll beat someone with a power. He'll push pull. There was one against Catholic where he came off, set the edge, and then ran the line of scrimmage and ran it down on the short side of the field. So that looked great. So, it's like, and sometimes that's just how people are. They don't have to look the best, and it's tough for him because we've just watched Jonathan and we've just watched Caleb, and like those guys are athletic, but like, if you look at a stat sheet, a tackle's a tackle. Like, a TFL's a TFL. It doesn't matter how it looked or how you got it,
And I mean, a lot of it's literally second effort. Like, he's got second effort sacks on there, second effort tackle for like sprinting down the field, making tackles. And that kind of shit is the best that you can get out of people. That's the kind of shit that it drives me crazy when I see super athletic guys not doing that. And this guy's like, nah, who cares if the ball's past me? I'm still going.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, they're here. They're playing. They got NBA on here. NBA is a darn good school for Tennessee. Like I said, good football. And like, he's popping the guard or the tackle right in the mouth, jocking that head back, extending arms and making a tackle. And then he has a sack on the kid that's for NBA's quarterback, who's a athletic guy. He's an athletic dude, and he's making plays with him. So it's like, I do right here. And this is what I saw when he first committed, when I first watched it, is him standing up, kind of that outside linebacker and stuff. And it's like, dude, just productive. He is productive. So you don't count guys like that out.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, if you produce and you work hard, like, you're going to look up one day and that guy's he's going to be there, and he's still going to be producing. You know what I mean?
It seems like Rodney likes one or two of these guys, no matter what. Like last, class with Trevor Duncan and Nathan Robinson. Like, they fit that. Like, he fits into the same mold as a defensive lineman, where it's like, not the biggest, not the fastest, and most athletic, but man, is he try hard? Man, is he strong? Does he have that high motor? Like, yes. Like, he fits in that prototype, I guess.
They play him in space some. I'll tell you another thing that just showed off some nice athletic ability is the guy tried to chop him, and he did a great job of.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, the guy literally tried to cut him. He jumps over him, doesn't even look at him. He's looking at the quarterback.
Yeah, and that stuff that I remember we practiced that as defensive. Well, you can't cut in high school, so we didn't have to practice it at Catholic. But at Memphis, that was one thing we worked on, is guys cutting us, and like, there really is an art to it. It's like, getting them, taking them where they're going, hands down, but then getting up and over them and stuff. And so it's like, and he did it effortlessly, so that looked great. But no, I'm impressed, man. I'm impressed. It's 8 minutes of just him bodying people, giving a hell of good effort. Even though we we're knocking on his athletic ability. He's not getting out athleted. I'm not seeing him. Which I guess
just getting burned and stuff. But
then I was going to say that's kind of ignorant for me to say it's his highlight tape. He's not going to throw. But it doesn't look like he's, even if it wasn't his highlight tape, it doesn't look like he's going to be in a position of vulnerability. I mean, so I like it, and I'll be excited to see. I'll be excited to see what he does too as a senior, and see what he's listed at weight wise. Maybe if I catch one of his games on TV, because sometimes they play some of the local high school ones, and see him and watch him live and just see how it is. But no, I like it. I'll just be interested to see what, with his body frame, where he ends up. Because
exactly.
I haven't seen him up close like I've seen a Trevor Duncan. I've seen Trevor, and Trevor is a freak of a man, meaning like literally he is a man, and 6'3", 240 is a man too. But like Trevor has so much space on him to add weight, and I just don't know if that's going to be the same for Carson. But I will always take a guy like this, especially in state, as a part of my recruiting class. Always, 100 out of 100 times.
He's got he's got a 5-star heart.
Stop. You shot 22, 25 guys. Give me a couple of these guys anytime, man. Anytime. So what was it that you said that you didn't like about it?
So there was two things. There was a play on there where he's rushing and the quarterback literally escapes the pocket to his side. He escapes the pocket, so he loses contain. Then he's trying to run him down. He doesn't get there. The quarterback throws the ball to like a completed pass on the sideline. And it's like, dude, don't put that play in there. What are you doing? That was a bad play by you. And two, he plays defensive highlights. Then he plays offensive highlights. Then he has this like extra section where he just says like extra plays. And they're like some of his best plays on the season. And he puts it at the very end. And it's like, you might be a 3-star because these coaches have turned off the film, bud.
Hey, I do remember that when we were putting highlight films together, they're like, bro, they're going to watch about 45 to a minute 10, and you better put your best shit up there.
Yeah, there's literally plays, like there's a play on there where he like starts his rush outside, jabs inside, then spins back out and tries to get pressure on the quarterback. And there's like 2 guys trying to block him during that, and he still gets pressure on the quarterback. I'm like, why in the hell would you put this at the end of your thing? He's got 2 plays in a row where he makes the tackle 40 yards downfield because just all-out effort, just hauling ass, trying to catch dudes. And it's like, why in the hell would you put this at the end? This should be your first 3 plays.
All right, Mr. 4-star with offers from everywhere. Did you put your highlight film together? No, you didn't.
No, I did not.
No, you didn't.
No, I did not. But Huddle is very freaking easy. Everything is digitally uploaded, and they can edit it themselves.
Now, your boy here, obviously not 4-star, not offers. I did spend time to put my own together. I just still don't think I did a great job. But I was like, me, I just cared. But I know some of our other buddies at Catholic that were like some of the better players, and like they didn't spend time. But matter of fact, there was a couple I watched. I was like, bro, what is this nonsense? Like these aren't some of your best highlights.
Yeah.
Because some coach, no offense, like some, and I'm not talking about Catholic in general, but like you ask some coach to do it or whatever, dude, they're so busy. Like they just spend all day coaching us. And then they trying to get home to their kids, and we're like, hey, can you put a highlight tape together?
Yeah. Now, can you go watch every individual play from a game?
Yeah, it is much different now because Huddle's super easy. So, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was just like, dude, like, I don't know how far you are into the highlight right now. I know this is like your 3rd time watching it, but like wait till the end. Or fast forward till past the tight end highlights, and you'll start seeing it, and you'll go, "What the hell's he doing?"
Dude, I'm sitting here watching it. All I can think about is how pissed people get to play against this guy.
Oh yeah,
because he is rocking people's necks back. These offensive linemen, these fullbacks, these pulling guards, they're like this guy, and you know what? He should take pride in that. Because you are an absolute menace, bro. When the bus pulls up and they see McCauley, they're like, "Fucking A, man! Here comes Carson," and they're gonna get pissed. They go, "Here comes Carson, try hard."
Yeah, exactly.
Put
I'll tell you, one of the most annoying things that linebackers could do, especially, is the headbutt when you come up and try and block them, and they just immediately like head to your head. You're like, dude, like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing here? Like, use your hands. It's the worst. I always hated it.
I mean, I'm 4 minutes in, but I've rewinded a couple times. I mean, he just body bags and takes out a guard.
He's not afraid to stick his face in the fan. I like,
bro.
I'm telling you, get like fast forward a little bit to the tight end. You can watch him like drag people. That's when I literally was like, this is Tim Riggins. Like, he's literally like just lowering shoulders and then trying to stay up as people are on his back.
Okay.
And then you fast forward through the tight end.
Oh, here's tight end plays. Yeah, I've never watched any of his tight end plays, even the first 2 times that I watched this when
watch it. And then you get through the tight end plays, and then he's like extra plays, like extra highlights. I'm like, why the fuck are these at the end? Like, put these throughout.
Bro, this first tight end play is kind of nice. It shows his he goes out on a little out route, catches it, and instead of running out of bounds, turns upfield and says, let me get some more. That's a nice. Yeah, he should have that in there quicker because it does show us that. I mean, they run a tight end screen to him. Bro, I agree. Yeah. He should have some of these mixed in, whether he's trying to play tight end or not. And honestly, he might not care because he might have always wanted to go to the University of Tennessee. That's where he's going. He's a Chattanooga kid. But, like, I agree with you. Some of these tight end plays really
just highlight. Fast forward a little bit until it gets to the extra plays.
Nice break tackle right here. I mean, chugga-lugga. All right, let me
chugga-lugga.
Oh, other highlights. Okay.
Other highlights. I was like, what is this? I love this. Just watching your face. Watch them.
Well, that one was a batted ball, and then he just goes and like that one. He shows it's against Catholic. That's a fumble recovery. I mean, his effort wasn't. That's a fumble recovery and a score. He beats the top.
He literally scores a touchdown.
He beats the tackle, loops all the way around, and then like gives like, geez, I mean, he's not like, but he gives like pretty good effort to get there. But yeah, he's running to the ball. I mean, I guess, that one, it looks like he was an old number. So that even might have been, I don't know what that was. Oh, that's a nice up and under though on Buddy. That's a big tackle too. He hit that on.
I'm telling you, dude. Some of these are like his best ones.
I mean, he's got 8 minutes and 33 seconds of highlights. I guess he's got to pick some to be there. Oh yeah, this is backside. Yeah, that speed, that's at Insworth. And the takedown, the tackle, that's a good highlight. I mean, I think some of these where he's, oh my God, he's in coverage there.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying.
We got to call Carson. I mean, it doesn't matter now. He's got an offer, but like, I mean,
what are we doing here, dude?
If you take two of your best, take your first best pass rush or your first best just blow up big hit, put that number one.
Yeah.
Then take your best pass rush or big hit and put it number one, and then whatever wasn't number one, put it number two. So you have big hit, pass rush 1 and 2. Then show one where you're at tight end and running, and then come back like.
Then throw in effort. Throw in effort where you made plays, because coaches fucking eat that up, dude. They love it. It's the one thing that they struggle to get out of high school players. So throw in those effort plays where you're chasing a dude downfield.
Yeah. I mean, solid highlight all the way around, but I get what you're saying,
like you can make this better.
Yeah, because it shows some of his different, and that's just one highlight. I mean, I think I was watching on Huddle, so I'm looking here on his 24/7 Sports. I know I usually use Rivals, whatever, but down here it has some of his offensive stuff. I don't know. I'm happy with it just for his sake. I'm just like, all right, we'll see how much he, does he get a little bit taller, or how much more can he put on, that frame?
Yeah, exactly. That's the part that we worry about. But we shall see. Hope the best for Carson. All right, bud. Great pod.
All right, brother. See you, big boy.
See ya. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. If you are watching, please subscribe, like, hit that notification bell, leave us a comment. We love the comments. If you're just listening, rate and review, download and re-download. Helps us so much. We have merch now. How we doing, bud? T-shirts. If you want to check those out, have it in orange and in white. The link is below. If you want to follow us on social media, at Believe in Tennessee for our main account, at rbacon26 for Reed, at Kyler Curbison for myself on all social medias. And just thank you guys so much for your support and watching. As always, go Vols.